Episode 3 kicks off at the Sakamoto convenience store, where Shin and Lu are engaged in their favorite pastime, bickering. Shin is losing it over Lu's terrible work habits. She's 2 hours late and casually stuffing detergent on top of the fridge like it's a gourmet snack. With his patience running thin, Shin grills her about whether she's ever held a job before. Lu, unfazed, hits him with a mic drop moment. She used to help her dad bury suspicious sacks for the mafia. Shin's peace-loving soul screams internally, wondering why he even bothered asking. As tensions rise, Sakamoto, the silent Buddha of the store, does the unthinkable. He speaks more words in 1 minute than he probably has in years. He calmly tells Shin to cut Lu some slack while advising her to apologize when she's late. Shin and Lu are left slack-jawed at this rare moment of boss intervention. But before they can recover, another Sakamoto strolls into the store. Doppelganger alert. Turns out it's not a clone but Nagumo, Sakamoto's former colleague and chaos incarnate. Nagumo immediately starts spinning tales about his new peaceful life, but Sakamoto effortlessly calls him out. You are 27 and you are still running around as a hitman, smooth as ever. Nagumo drops a bomb. There is now a 1 billion yen bounty on Sakamoto's head. Shin's skepticism kicks in. He thinks Nagumo is messing around, but Nagumo isn't joking, and before they can process the news, Chaos walks into the store in the form of Pizza Nakajima, an assassin so amateur he might as well be a pizza mascot. Nakajima tries to take down Sakamoto only for Nagumo to knock him out with the kind of ease that makes you question humanity's efforts. Nagumo, however, tries to finish the job, but Sakamoto, true to his no-kill policy, stops him. Nagumo, clearly exasperated, questions whether Sakamoto can survive high-level assassins while playing by these goody-two-shoes rules. Before leaving, he warns Sakamoto to stay discreet, but the irony is rich. Nagumo himself leaves with a knocked-out assassin while the JAA watches everything through a hidden camera in Nakajima's pizza box. Sakamoto, unfazed, stares directly into the camera and says, "Show your faces again and I'll drag you to hell." That's your daily dose of chills, right there. Later, Shin frets over the impending wave of assassins. Sakamoto shrugs it off and decides to lie low at home. But life's never that simple when you have a kid. His daughter Hana bursts in, reminding him about their amusement park outing tomorrow. Hana's excitement is infectious, and Sakamoto realizes there's no escaping this family day. Cut to the next day at the amusement park, and it's Chaos Squad. Sakamoto, Shin, Lu, and the family are surrounded by massive crowds, and it's the perfect setup for assassins to strike. While Sakamoto enjoys wholesome family time, Shin and Lu take on bodyguard duties. Using his psychic powers, Shin detects an assassin nearby. Sakamoto, without even looking, neutralizes the threat with a ballpoint pen to the chest. Classic, right? But the attacks don't stop. Another assassin, more skilled and calculating, avoids Shin's psychic radar by suppressing his emotion. The hitman waits for his chance as Sakamoto's family boards a roller coaster. As the ride starts, the assassin makes his move, firing a bullet at Sakamoto. Luckily, it bounces off Sakamoto's bulletproof glasses because obviously this man is prepared for everything. Shin doesn't waste a second. With adrenaline kicking in, he breaks his safety bar and leaps onto the assassin seat mid-loop, showcasing acrobatics straight out of an action movie. A fight ensues atop the roller coaster, and the assassin gains the upper hand by throwing poison knives at Shin. One grazes Shin's leg and the poison starts to blur his vision. Despite his fading strength, Shin refuses to back down. When the assassin mocks Sakamoto's fear of death, Shin snaps back. Of course he is. He's afraid of leaving his family unprotected. That's what makes him stronger than you. Emotional gut punch. Anyone? Sakamoto, watching the battle from below, steps in with his trademark brilliance. Using Shin's psychic powers, he guides him through every move. Shin, now donning a Sugar Rabbit mascot costume because why not, takes the fight to the stage, where onlookers mistake the brawl for a comedic performance. Meanwhile, the assassin is losing his cool, wondering how Shin can read his every move. As Sakamoto discreetly guides Shin through the battle, his wife notices his intense focus and nudges their daughter. "Look, Daddy's glued to the show," she says with a chuckle. The daughter giggles. He's like a little kid. Meanwhile, following Sakamoto's precise instructions, Shin overwhelms the assassin with a flurry of well-timed punches, landing the final blow in dramatic style. The crowd erupts in cheers, believing it's all part of the act. Sakamoto certainly gives Shin a thumbs up from the audience, and Shin, exhausted but victorious, smiles and returns the gesture, sealing the moment with victory. And that's a wrap for episode 3 of Sakamoto Days. Chaos, comedy and killer instincts all rolled into one. Stay tuned for more epic adventures. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.